Red mercury. This name sparks curiosity and fear. It is a mysterious substance. Some say it can make nuclear weapons very powerful. Others say it doesn't even exist. Red mercury is said to be red in color. It is supposed to be a very dense liquid. People who believe in it say it can make nuclear bombs smaller. This would make them easier to hide and transport. However, scientists say there is no proof that red mercury exists. They have done many tests. They have not found any substance that matches the description of red mercury. So, what is the truth? Is red mercury real or just a myth? Let's find out. The story of red mercury begins during the Cold War, a period marked by intense geopolitical tension and rivalry. This was a time of great tension between the United States and the Soviet Union, two superpowers vying for global dominance. Both countries were building nuclear weapons at an unprecedented rate, each trying to outdo the other in a dangerous arms race. They were afraid of each other, and this fear permeated every aspect of life, from politics to daily living. In the 1980s, amidst this backdrop of fear and suspicion, rumors about a mysterious substance called red mercury started spreading. Some people said the Soviet Union had created this substance in secretive labs, adding to the aura of mystery and danger. They claimed it could be used to make very powerful nuclear weapons, far more devastating than anything seen before. These weapons, they said, would be small enough to fit in a suitcase, making them easy to transport and conceal. These rumors caused a lot of fear in the West, where people were already on edge due to the constant threat of nuclear war. People were worried that the Soviet Union might use red mercury to create a new generation of nuclear weapons, more terrifying and destructive than ever before. This fear made the myth of red mercury even stronger, as it fed into the existing anxieties and suspicions of the time. Even though the Cold War is over, the myth of red mercury has not disappeared. It lingers in the collective memory, a relic of a time when the world was on the brink of disaster. It continues to fascinate and frighten people around the world, a testament to the enduring power of myths and the fears that give rise to them. The myth of red mercury was kept alive by some influential figures. One such person was Sam Cohen. He was an American scientist. He helped develop the atomic bomb. Cohen believed in the existence of red mercury. He even said it could be used to create a very dangerous type of nuclear bomb. This bomb would be small, but incredibly powerful. On the other side of the world, Dr. Frank Barnaby, a British physicist, was trying to uncover the truth about red mercury. He was an expert on nuclear weapons. He traveled to Russia to investigate the rumors. Dr. Barnaby found no evidence of red mercury being used in weapons. He concluded that it was most likely a hoax. Despite his findings, the myth persisted. Section 4. Red Mercury Unmasked Investigations and Debunking Efforts. Over the years, many scientists have tried to find out if red mercury is real. They have conducted numerous investigations. They have analyzed samples. However, none of them have found any proof that red mercury exists. One of the most thorough investigations was done by CJ Chivers. He is a journalist with the New York Times. In his report, Chivers called red mercury the doomsday scam. Chivers found that people were selling fake red mercury on the black market. They were charging a lot of money for it. However, the substance they were selling was nothing special. It was just a mixture of common chemicals. Despite all the evidence against it, the myth of red mercury refuses to die. Section 5. Red mercury on the black market. Fueling crime and terror. The elusive substance known as red mercury has long been shrouded in mystery and controversy. Despite the lack of concrete evidence of its existence, the myth surrounding red mercury has had a profound and tangible impact on global security and criminal activities. The myth of red mercury has had a real impact on the world. It has become a symbol of power and danger, enticing criminals and terrorists alike. The allure of red mercury lies in its rumored capabilities, which include the potential to create devastating weapons of mass destruction. It has fueled crime and terrorism. The mere mention of red mercury can incite fear and chaos, leading to increased criminal activities and terrorist plots. Law enforcement agencies around the world have had to adapt to this new threat, dedicating resources to track and intercept those seeking to obtain red mercury. On the black market, people are willing to pay a lot of money for red mercury. The high demand has created a lucrative market for con artists and criminals who exploit the fear and greed of their victims. Transactions often take place in secretive and dangerous environments, adding to the risk and allure of the trade. They believe it can be used to make powerful weapons. The supposed ability of red mercury to enhance the destructive power of conventional weapons has made it a coveted item among those looking to gain an upper hand in conflicts and criminal enterprises. Criminals and terrorists have tried to acquire red mercury. Their efforts to obtain this mythical substance have led to numerous undercover operations and sting operations by law enforcement agencies. These operations are often fraught with danger, as the stakes are incredibly high. They believe it will give them an advantage. The perceived power of red mercury has driven many to take extreme measures, including forming alliances with other criminal organizations and engaging in high-risk activities. The promise of an unbeatable weapon is a powerful motivator. This has led to dangerous situations. Law enforcement agencies have had to conduct numerous raids and operations to prevent the spread of red mercury. These confrontations are often perilous, with the potential for violence and loss of life. It has also made it difficult to control the spread of nuclear weapons. The fear that red mercury could be used to enhance nuclear capabilities has led to increased security measures at nuclear facilities and heightened international efforts to prevent nuclear proliferation. The demand for red mercury has also led to scams. Con artists have taken advantage of the hysteria surrounding red mercury, selling fake substances to unsuspecting buyers. These scams have caused significant financial losses and have further complicated efforts to address the issue. People have been tricked into buying fake red mercury. The deception often goes unnoticed until it is too late, leaving victims with worthless substances and empty wallets. The psychological impact of being scammed can be devastating, leading to a loss of trust and increased paranoia. They have lost a lot of money. The financial toll of these scams can be crippling, with some victims losing their life savings in the pursuit of red mercury. The ripple effects of these losses can be felt throughout communities as families struggle to recover from the financial devastation. In some cases, they have even been injured or killed. The dangerous nature of the black market and the high stakes involved in the trade of red mercury have led to violent confrontations and tragic outcomes. The human cost of this myth is a stark reminder of the dangers of misinformation and greed. Section 6. Beyond the myth, alternative theories and interpretations. If red mercury doesn't exist, then why do people still believe in it? Some people think that red mercury is a code name for a real substance. They think this substance might be a powerful explosive or a radioactive material. Others believe that red mercury is a symbol. They say it represents the dangers of nuclear weapons. They argue that the myth of red mercury should remind us of the importance of peace and disarmament. Whatever the explanation, the myth of red mercury continues to fascinate and frighten people around the world. Section 7. The Enduring Allure of Red Mercury. Why the myth persists. The story of red mercury is one that has captivated imaginations for decades, weaving its way through the fabric of history and intrigue. The myth of red mercury has persisted for decades. Why is this? There are several reasons. The tale is not just a simple story, it is a complex web of secrecy, fear, and simplicity that has managed to endure through the years. First, the myth is shrouded in secrecy. The very nature of red mercury is cloaked in mystery, with stories of secret labs and classified documents adding layers of intrigue. This air of secrecy makes the myth more compelling and believable. This makes it seem more believable. When something is hidden from plain sight, it often gains an aura of authenticity. People are naturally drawn to the unknown, and the secrecy surrounding red mercury feeds into this curiosity. Second, the myth taps into our fears about nuclear weapons. The Cold War era, with its constant threat of nuclear annihilation, provided fertile ground for such myths to take root. The fear of nuclear weapons and their devastating power is a potent force. We are afraid of their destructive power. The images of mushroom clouds and devastated cities are etched into our collective memory, making the idea of a substance that could enhance this power even more terrifying. We are also afraid of the possibility that they could fall into the wrong hands. The idea that a single substance could make nuclear weapons more accessible to rogue states or terrorist groups is a chilling thought. Third, the myth is simple to understand. Unlike complex scientific theories, the concept of red mercury is straightforward. It is easy to grasp, and therefore easy to spread. It is easy to believe that a single substance could make nuclear weapons much more powerful. This simplicity makes the myth accessible to a wide audience, from conspiracy theorists to the general public. This makes the myth easy to spread. Stories that are easy to understand and share tend to have a longer lifespan. The myth of red mercury has been passed down through generations, each retelling adding new layers of intrigue. The myth of Red Mercury is a reminder that we should be careful about what we believe. In an age of information overload, it is crucial to question the sources and validity of the stories we encounter. We should always question information that seems too good to be true. Critical thinking and skepticism are essential tools in navigating the complex landscape of modern myths and legends.